Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the video. Today we're going to do a little painting. So don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you enjoy the video, and I'm going to show you how to turn this into this. I'm using Valspar Storm Coat. So, you know, there's a calm before the storm. Well, the storm's here, baby. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to turn this into this, 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 this. Really? Go away. Well, hey there, welcome back, huh? All right, let's get painting. All right, let's get going on this porch. I'm not a professional. I always say I'm pro-ish. I've been painting and doing decorative concrete since 2005, so you can take some tips if you want to. There's things you could do better. This is how I do it. A Wagner Pro 130. It's just a small sprayer from Lowe's for do-it-yourself projects, or, you know, for this size house it's sufficient. If I was painting multiple houses, not a good enough spray. Alright, so I'm just getting going for the day. I'm going to mix up our paint. Now, with this, make sure you follow the instructions. I've already used it, so there's water in the line. That means I'm going to have to drain out the water that's in the line and prime the pump. Alright, so the tip has spray, and that's where it's going to be a stream. So you want to squeeze your gun so there's no pressure on the line, turn it on, and then flip it to spray. That's ready to go, and there is a trigger lock. I recommend you use that, or you're gonna get sprayed in the face. Alright, so I got the roller and pan in case I need to back roll, especially the ceiling. The siding I don't think I will, but the ceiling I might need to make sure that it looks good. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. Alright, so for this kind of project you don't have to back roll. However, I'll move the camera in a minute. I'll spray another section and show you the difference between when it's back rolled versus not. And because this is a wood cabin, it was way overdue for painting. But so the back rolling helps push the paint up into the wood and fill in any little cracks and stuff. That's the reason I'm doing that. Alright, let me show you guys the difference and then we're going to set this up and speed it up. So, this is sprayed only and this is back rolled. And you can see how big of a difference there is between it. So, to do the job right, that's how I'm doing it. Alright, let's speed this up. Enjoy the video. Uno mas. Finito. Another pro-ish tip, you know, you may want to wear safety glasses and a mask. That's up to you. I hold my breath a lot when I'm spraying, and it's latex, so. But with your roller, don't mash your roller super hard and run all the paint out, especially like when you guys are doing walls and stuff. It's the worst thing you can do for your tools. Dip it in paint or release your pressure. If you saw me about halfway, I would go from here to here, and the reason for doing that was this side was getting mashed up. So by changing the angle of the roller, it changes the pressure of me, how I'm rolling it, and it puffs it back out. This roller will clean out and be good for a whole nother house if that's what I wanted to do. I've already rolled our back deck twice with it. And that's it. That's all I've done. And now this ceiling. But I'm about to take a break, clean this up real good, and then I'm going to get going on siding. Actually, I'm not going to clean this till I'm done with siding, because I may need to back roll the siding as well. But I'm going to take a break. Alright, break's over. Time to do some siding. I already got set up down here. I'm going to be using a handheld shield for around the windows and doors. That just saves me having to paper everything. So the way it's looking, this is a flat paint. What am I using? I'm using Valspar Storm Coat. So, you know, there's a calm before the storm. Well, the storm's here, baby. But I don't think I'm gonna have to coat the ceiling again. I sprayed pretty heavy, and with the back rolling, it's looking really good. And you know, it'll kind of be, it's going to be a judgment call once I get the siding coated and everything dries thoroughly, because before I could do a second coat, it needs to dry like completely. So let's get some siding done. Don't forget to hit like, or if you don't like it, hit thumbs down. Alright guys, side complete. I'm going to let it dry completely and then make a final decision on if it needs another coat or not. But here's why I'm considering not. I sprayed the rest of the house twice, okay? This is the only side that I did this to. And second thing is between the ceiling and the walls, that's roughly 950 square feet of area. It took 5 gallons of paint to one coat that. So before you say, oh, you have to do 2 coats, understand that I put down as much paint in one coat as most would in 2. If you saw while I was spraying, I was only holding the sprayer anywhere from 2 to 4 inches away from it, and I back rolled everything multiple times. So what I did is I really worked the paint by putting it down heavy, then it would get slightly tacky, and rolling it out really well. So far it's looking really good. I don't know that we're going to need another coat. However, I can't make a final decision until it is fully dry, and that may not happen until tomorrow. Most manufacturers say you're going to get 300 to 400 square feet per gallon. So by their stipulations, it should have taken anywhere from 2 to 3 gallons to do this whole area. It took me 5. So that's why, you know, if I have to do this all over again, it won't be nearly as heavy of a coat. However, I've already put down a lot of paint. So those are the reasons behind my decisions. Plus, when I was rolling it, everything is very even. It's working into the surface really nicely, and it's drying really nicely. So it is protected, and that was the purpose of what we're doing today. And like I said, we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Oh, and just to toot my own horn, I told my father and mother-in-law that it would take me about 30 minutes to finish that. It was 28. Bam. Clean up. So, pro-ish tip of the day is this line is 25 feet long, and I don't want to waste all the paint that's in the line. So, for this sprayer, I'm going to add water to, I dumped my paint, I'm going to add water into the container. And I'm going to spray back into my bucket until it's no longer paint. Okay? Now for this, I'm going to explain it and then do it. There's a switch where you turn it, we're going to turn it to prime. That takes the pressure off the gun, off the sprayer gun. And then we need to flip our tip from spray to stream, or you can take the tip out of it. And we're going to spray back into the bucket. Now, when you're doing that, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in here, but the way you tell the difference is in the consistency, not the color, because even the water is going to come through the same color as your paint. So you really need to pay attention, kind of spray on the side of the bucket, and what will happen is the paint goes, when it's paint, it's going to go back into the paint. When it's water, it's going to start to float on the top. So, and a little bit of water into your, especially I've got up here about 3 gallons left, it's not going to hurt it whatsoever. So, let's do it. Take the pressure off. Now flip it to spray. See, the paint goes back into the paint. When it turns to water, it's going to start to float. There we got water. So that's all we're going to do. We got the majority of the paint out of the line. That prevents waste. There's just a little bit of water that went in here, but when I mix it again, it's going to be fine, and it will remain the same color as long as you don't dump a bunch of water into this. So, pro-ish tip of the day. Heavy on the ish. Alright guys, well, welcome back. So it's been about a week, a little over. I did paint the deck one time and unfortunately I got caught by some rain. So today, thankfully it was only after the first coat. So today we're going to run over everything real quick with a sander and then we're going to get second coat on the deck. And just an update for the siding, everything looked fantastic after one coat the way you saw it done. That doesn't mean I recommend you do it that way. Don't cut corners. So if your project needs another coat, do another coat. However, everything looks really good. This area specifically it's completely covered, so it's mainly protected from the elements, and that's partly why I was able to get away with doing that. But there was no holidays or anything like that. Everything looked good. It covered extremely well. So as far as storm coat goes, pretty good paint. Now down here I'm using Valspar floor and patio. We'll see how it does. It's performing pretty good on our back deck. However, anything with foot traffic, guys, you need to expect that you're gonna have to probably redo things every 2 to 5 years. I used to do concrete design and a lot of epoxies and other coatings, and with those you didn't have to do them as often. But with this, especially with all our pups, kids, and us, it's going to take upkeep and maintenance, but that's something we plan to maintain over time, as long as God allows it. Now, all I'm doing this for is just a quick run over it and knock anything that might be loose. The rain messed me up. It caused the paint to bubble. So that's why you see orange spotting, is it made it flake. Once it's cured though, like I can't just scratch it off. So that's why I'm advancing with this paint instead of moving to something else. But let's get going. Enjoy the music. Oh, no power. Come on, buddy. This is Loso, Buster, Van, Doughboy, and little Mr. Drew. Good boys. Good boys. Little puppy break. Good boy. Alright, dude. Alright, man. Raw. Raw.
right, that's enough.
Guys, I appreciate you sticking around if you made it this far. I'm going to take the camera and walk you guys around and show you the final project. So I hope you enjoyed everything. Thanks for watching. Beautiful view. So the colors aren't showing up the greatest today because it's kind of overcast, but beautiful colors. Everything came out really nice. Oh, there's the sun. And don't forget to check out my other videos, and you can see how I turned a tree stump into old Papa Squat.